You comfy? Wednesday night, everybody. How are you? Confessions of a Conveyancer. Gizzy and I on the couch. Sit down. Gizzy, everyone's waiting for us. Sit down. Hey, gang, hey. So, how are you all? It's Wednesday. First of all, I've just got to say, sit down. Gizzy. So first of all, I just got to say welcome, and not my usual attire tonight. I'm rocking a baseball hat because sometimes you just got to put a baseball hat on and get life done. So I went to the gym this afternoon and then had an urgent email from a client, which then led to me going back into the office and running a little bit late tonight. But I had a date with you guys at 8 p.m. Here I am. Baseball hat on, we're going to get it done because I have such good information to share with you guys tonight that there's no way I could miss our date, yeah? So, how are you? You good? Wednesday? Yes. So, some really cool information. I'm going to talk to you about what is the number one thing that I see purchasers forget to do when they buy a property and why they should never ever forget it, yeah? So, let's take a step back. You've signed your contract, you've got a settlement date, all the negotiations are done, and you're in between signing your contract and waiting for your settlement to come through. So you've got your calendar out, you've got your big red texter, you've put it around the date of settlement, and your entire focus is on that exact date. Gizzy, come here. Sorry. Come on. Sit down. Everybody's waiting for you. Sit down, everybody's waiting. Come on, Gizzy. Oh, sorry guys, the star of the show is not cooperating again today. Drop. And embarrassing me by not cooperating. So, we've put that big date on our calendar. That's all we're focusing on. You're ready to move into your new home. And what happens? That's all you're forgetting. Yeah, that's all you're thinking about. And then you've got to remember, in between the time that you've decided to buy the property and you've signed up until the settlement date, you don't actually see the house again. So there's sometimes 30 or 60 days there where you haven't actually seen the property since you made those offers. So what the number one thing that I see people forget to do is their pre-purchase inspection. Yeah, can you believe it? People get so caught up in all the emotion of moving and the settlement date that they actually forget to do their pre-purchase inspection. So why is it so important? I have got some hilarious real life examples that have happened to clients of mine just in the last probably 3 months. So remember as well that you're actually allowed to make one inspection of the property prior to settlement. So you'll normally do that with the real estate agent, and it's really important that you do that just a couple of days before settlement. You want to make sure that the vendor's moved out or any tenants have moved out, they've had an opportunity to clean up and the property is all vacant, ready to go, yeah? So you've organised to do your pre-purchase inspection. Let me tell you about some hilarious examples of what has gone wrong. So not that long ago, I actually had a client. He was a first home buyer. Hi, Sarah. You're watching me at the gym. I'm actually where I'm still in my gym clothes, hun, because I was in such a rush to get here, but I'm here, so I'm glad you made it. Hi, Amanda. We're talking tonight about why people forget to do their pre-purchase inspections and why it's so important. So share this out if anyone finds this really informative, because so many people forget to do this, yeah, and it's so important. So I'm going to give you some really funny and hilarious examples of what has happened when people have done their pre-purchase inspections. So not so long ago, I had a young first home owner. He was buying a little nice 2-bedroom unit, his first place, super excited. I reminded him to go and do his pre-purchase inspection the day before settlement. So this is hilarious. He went with the agent, went and looked inside the unit, and everything was moved out. That was fine. But in the meantime, what had happened is some kids had broken in. They had spray painted the walls, made a graffiti wall, and actually set off a little bonfire on the carpet. I kid you not. This was only about 2 months ago. Now, if he hadn't done his pre-purchase inspection, then there is no way he ever would have known that that had happened. He would have settled, he would have got the keys, and there was nothing that I could do about it, yeah? Isn't that hilarious? Where is Gizmo? He's not cooperating. I'll try getting back, KP. He's not cooperating. I think he's a bit confused because Mum doesn't often look like this when we're working, and I think he thinks we're going for a walk because I've got my hat off. Yeah, it's for real, Amanda. No, real. I will tell you some more hilarious examples, and this is what I'm saying to you. You can't forget to do your pre-purchase inspection, because if you don't do those inspections, there's nothing that we can do after settlement if there's something wrong. Another one which is hilarious, which people do, is they go and do their pre-purchase inspection and the owner has decided to remove the ceiling fans or remove expensive outdoor shutters. Things like that happen all the time. You would be so surprised at some of the crazy things I've seen. So how much does it cost to do your pre-purchase inspection? It's free. Yeah, it's free. So don't forget it. As I said, the number one reason people forget it is they're so excited. I'm moving in tomorrow. That's all I care about. I can't think of anything else, you know. So this is why you really got to make sure that you do it. You think that's crazy? Here is a hilarious one that happened. This is probably only about 3 weeks ago. I had a client ring me because we always remind people to do their inspections, but you know, people still with their reminders, they're so excited. And it's not even being excited, you're just busy. You know this, Amanda, you're just about to move. Your whole world is just focused on when this is going to arrive and this is what I'm going to pack. And then you're thinking about putting in the champagne glasses for the day. Good question, Kate. I'm going to come back to that straight after this funny one. This client went and did their pre-purchase inspection. And the house was a bit dismal. Here's Gizzy. The house was a bit dismal, but they opened the oven and inside the oven was a burnt pizza, a cold burnt pizza. I don't know about you, but the only way for me to have Tropicana is warm, melted cheese. Thank you very much. Don't leave that for everybody else. So back to your question, Kate. Can we do anything about it and can we make them bring them back? Well, the pizza's probably a bit far gone. But yes, the rest of the things they can bring back. Hey, Richie. So if you go do your pre-purchase inspection, which is free, which we were going to remind you of, then you most definitely, I can fix those things for you. Any conveyancer can fix those things for you. So you might think that, you know, people wouldn't do that. Most of the time when these things happen, the vendor doesn't even know. They've moved out of the property, they might have moved into state, or maybe they had tenants there. And because it's been left vacant for a little while, people just don't understand. It is random. Drop in the comments, I want to know what type of pizza is your favourite, gang. I'm all for the ham and pineapple with pepperoni. Gizzy doesn't mind the ham and pineapple either, by the way. So, before settlement is the time to attend to any unattended items. That second that settlement goes through, it's all over Red Rover. That second settlement goes through, you're completely responsible for the property, and that's it. There's nothing that we can do. Now, these things can be super expensive. We're talking about thousands of dollars worth of damage. Another classic one that I have actually seen a couple of times is a vendor has moved out of the property and they've left it absolutely spotless, yeah? But little did they know there could have been a burst water main or flooding, and I had a client open the door after settlement and water came gushing out. Now, talk about a reversal of emotions. You've spent the last 30 days getting ready to pop that champagne and then water rushes through the door. What have I done? Anybody can take 30 minutes out of their day, the day before settlement, to do your pre-purchase inspection, yeah? Meat lovers is your favourite, Sarah. No, so I'm not about the salty fish either. Hey, Dana. Good to see you all the way from Canberra. So, gang, let's just cover that all again. This is the number one thing that purchasers forget to do. They forget to inspect the property prior to settlement. Why do they forget? Because we've exchanged contracts, they think it's a done deal and they're just sitting around waiting for settlement, all those emotions are going on, and they also go into control mode. Hey, let's get organized. We've got the removal list at this time. We're doing this. We're going to pick up the kids. We're going to open the champagne at this time. And they forget, hey, I haven't actually seen the property for a couple of months. I need to go do my pre-purchase inspection. I need to do my checks before I hand it over. Think about this. Have you ever bought a car without doing a final look before you signed the paper and paid over the money? No. So why would you do it for your largest asset? You wouldn't. Yeah? So remember, pre-purchase inspection, everything before settlement we can fix. Damage, salty pizza. If there's any issues, we can fix them. But once settlement's gone through, there's nothing that we can do. And we are all about trying to make the experience as fun, and you should enjoy it. It's rewarding. And remember, any conveyancer can help you. So gang, that's it for tonight, Confessions of a Conveyancer. So my little confession tonight, which, well, it's not a confession. You can see I was in a rush tonight to get here. But I'm here. There's no way I couldn't share this information with you guys. So I'm glad to be here. But my confession tonight is, on the way here, I had to stop at the supermarket and I was starving. And I don't know if this is okay, but I opened up punnet of strawberries and I ate half of them while I was walking around. I fully paid for them, but is that okay? Like, are you allowed to do that? That could be a pre-purchase inspection. I really was just trying before I bought them, but I had already signed the contract. What do you reckon? Gang, thank you so much for joining in tonight. It was good to see you. Thanks for jumping in. Look, if there's some great information here, go and share it out, yeah? Everybody needs a little bit of knowledge to make these decisions a lot more emotion-free and enjoyable. This one's already asleep. Life's tough. Thanks, gang, for jumping in. And next week I've got a guest coming on board. Yes. So something a little bit different. I'm going to be interviewing someone to bring to you a little bit of a different perspective. But that's going to be great. So thanks for jumping on board, guys. See you next week, 8 p.m.